Hi guys, today I have my update for my project polish for March, and I can't believe it. This is already a quarter of the year through and I don't feel like I have used that many products yet. At the beginning of the year, I started this project with 5 polishes, and the last update at the end of February, I added 3 more, so technically I had 8 polishes to work on in the past month, and I was able to finish one of them. So that's really exciting. Let me show you which one I finished. This is actually a sample size from Wet n Wild. The color is Under Your Spell. This is a darker reddish brown shade, and it's definitely brown, but it has some red shimmer in it, which makes it kind of warm, and you could tell that it is not black. This is a swatch of it. You can see that it's really shiny and it's dark but not black. So I do really enjoy that shade. I think it's fantastic formula and the color is surprisingly unique. I don't want to say I want to buy a full size yet because I have so many polishes, but I do miss it in my collection. So those are my updates. You can see that's the beginning, first update, second update, and I only had that little bit to work on during the last month. Honestly, I was only able to use it one more time. It was only one manicure down there, and that was like a really difficult manicure as well because it was so thick. I put in a lot of thinner, but it still was like really hard to work with. I'm glad it's gone, but also at the same time I do miss it. So currently I still have 7 polishes in my project. Let me just go down the line and show you the polishes. First, we have this lavender silver metallic glitter. This is from Ginger and Lids. It's this one, and the color is Happy Wife, Happy Life. It's a opaque glitter, which I like because you can just use it on its own. Here on the swatch wheel, this is actually just 2 coats by itself, so you don't really need to use it as a topper. And the best part of it is that it's not hard to take off. You know, glitter polishes usually are really hard. This one could just be taken off by a normal nail polish remover, which I love. So I was working on it just a little bit, but not a whole lot. That's where I started last update, and this is where I am now. So you can see that I used a lot of it last time, just a little bit this time. I think I only wore it as one full manicure once, and that's it. But still, I think that's pretty good progress. This is a smaller bottle, so I don't think it will last too long anyways. I'm sure if I'm dedicated to using it, this will be gone pretty soon. Next, we have Julie G Dancing in the Dark. This is the color right here. You can see it's a deeper, not navy blue, more like a royal blue, but it has a lot of shimmer. The shimmer is magenta purple-ish, so it makes it really shiny. I do really enjoy the color, but I have to be honest, like for whatever reason, it does make me feel a little bit tired of it already. I think out of all the polishes in this project, I am least excited to use this one at this moment. So I'm a little bit concerned about it just because how not motivated I am to use this one. And that's part of the reason why I didn't use it a whole lot last time. So that's why I started last update, and this is where I am now. This one is definitely a thinner formula, so it's gonna go down quite slow. I think thicker polishes tend to go away pretty quickly because you have to use a whole lot of it. So I think this one would take long, but at the same time it's a smaller bottle, and I think I'm safe to say that I'm past halfway now. So hopefully once I'm dedicated to it, this will be gone soon, but I do feel a little bit tired of it for whatever reason. I think I just have to figure out a way to get myself motivated to use it more. This is what I have on my nails as a gradient. You can see on the tip of my nails. I do like the look when I do gradient with it, so probably I'll just use it that way. Next, we have China Glaze Exotic Encounters. This is a cream formula, and it's just a darker green color. I think this is actually quite unique of a color, surprisingly, and I did use it quite a bit. You can see that that's where I was last time, and this is where I am now. So it did go down quite a bit because the bottle is pretty wide, so I think that's good progress because yeah, the bottles are huge. So this is also what I have on my nails on the bottom half of this gradient, so I do really like that look, like I said, and I like this color. I think it's more of a fall and winter color though, so I do want to use this a little bit more so that in the summer I don't have to use it. Hopefully by the summer this will be gone, but we'll see about that. Next, we have a sample size of Zoe A Britney. This one is a satin finish, so you can see it's right here, this light pink shade, and it's definitely a little bit dull looking because the finish is satin finish. I do like the finish. Sometimes it does provide something different for me, and because it's like lighter of a color, it's almost kind of like a palette cleanser for me. So I didn't use it a whole lot though, with all that being said, because I figured this color would be appropriate going into the spring and summer. So I was almost kind of like saving it because I know I wouldn't feel tired of it later on in the year. So I only used it once, so that's all of my progress, which is a little sad. But sometimes I do top it with a glossy top coat as well, and I do like that look. So I'm not worried about it because how small the bottle is and also the color being on the lighter side. I'm sure I would eventually use it. And those three colors now, they are the new additions from last update. So first I have this also kind of a dull finish looking polish. This is from Maybelline, and they call that finish a leather finish. It's pretty much matte, but it's a little bit textured. I think it's hard to capture on the camera, but it does feel like it's leather-ish like, and it has like a little bit of a speckle thing going on inside. I think it's really hard to see. It's very subtle. I think you probably wouldn't really notice it in person unless you're like that close staring at the nails. But I do enjoy this color. I think it's pretty unique. It's a little hard to take off though because all the specks inside, they're actually just silver glitters. They are covered by the color, so you don't really see the silver glitters, but when you remove them, they tend to stick on your nails, so it's a little annoying. I do like this shade though, so I did use it quite a bit as well. That's where I started, and this is where I am now. I used it a ton. I think I've been using it on my toenails a lot specifically. I like the look of it on my toenails. It's almost like a chalkboard looking thing. I think it's cool. So I've been using it quite a bit, and I haven't tried to do any nail art with it, being like a gradient or anything. That might come out cool though, so I probably would give that a try. But this is where I am now, and I do feel this wouldn't be really appropriate going into summer, so I do want to finish this ASAP. Next, we have a Revlon polish. It's this metallic lavender silver color. I do really like the color. It's Revlon perfumery line, and the color itself is called Mullen Woods. I do really like this color. I think it's pretty unique, but being a metallic finish, it makes it a little bit brush strokey kind of looking. I have to be careful how I apply it, or otherwise I can see all the brush strokes. So that part is a little annoying, but I do like it, and especially it smells so good, and I love like just sniffing my nails throughout the day. Anyways, this is my progress. That's the last update, and this is where I am now. I used it quite a few times, I would say, because this is definitely very liquidy. You can see maybe it's like really runny inside, and thinner polishes tend to go slow, and that progress isn't bad, honestly. Also, just as a little tip, you can put polishes that tend to be brush strokey, you can put them on a sponge and then just sponge the color onto your nails as the last coat, and that tends to help with the brush strokes a lot. So I probably would start doing that. I don't know why I didn't in the past month. I should do that. Anyways, I am happy with that progress. I think that's nice because I did have 8 polishes to work on. I think just the fact that I was able to make a little bit progress on this one, it's pretty nice. All right, the last one is probably the oddball here. This is from China Glaze, and the color is Shale. This is a coral neon color. You can see that it is really bright. I think it will be fantastic for the summer coming, and it's not really like the season to use a neon color yet, so I've only used it on my toes a couple of times, so for that reason I didn't make a whole lot of progress. That's why I started. It's like brand new. It's like all the way on top on the neck, and this is where I am now. Very little progress because you can see the neck is really narrow, so it really didn't go down much, and I do like the formula though. I applied 3 coats on my toenails, and they do get opaque on its own. Neon colors, sometimes they need a white base, and this one I feel it doesn't need that. But we'll see about that. I haven't used it on my nails yet, so maybe once I put them on my hands and I will feel different about it. regardless, I'm not in a huge rush using this one because, like I said, it will be good in the summer, so I can save it for longer and try to work on some of the darker shades for now. So because I do have a handful of colors right now, I'm not going to add in any polishes this time. I think I would work on them a little bit more and hopefully push one or two out and then add more polishes. And I think those colors are still appropriate for the current season, so I just want to make good progress on them. I think right now I am making pretty steady progress on all of them, which is a good thing, but maybe next month I would just try to focus on one or two polishes and see if I can finish one. That will be a stretch because I don't think any of them are being close to being done. So we'll see about that. And if you guys want to find out how I do next month, just subscribe. And if you like this video, click like. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.
I swear, I'm gonna do something about those baby hairs. See them coming out all over my head? I put so much hairspray on. I never use hairspray, but they really bother me now. There's so much of it. I think it's definitely postpartum, or postpartum I lost a lot of hair. Now they're just like coming back and they're out of control. I don't know what to do with it. Ugh.